Wait, I have camera fright.
Oops.
Alrighty, welcome to the RPG Academy. I am Michael, and tonight we're going to be doing a live stream of some Dragonfire play. Dragonfire by Catalyst Game Labs, Game Studio, one of those. We are going to be doing the Dungeon Crawl adventure, which is a level 1 adventure, but we're going to be playing it with a one of the harder challenge options because we're actually higher level now. Which is we're going to bring out extra creatures, extra encounters. We're also playing with 3 people, which causes a few different rule changes. For one, Ryan, say hello, Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Ryan is going to be playing 2. You don't play 2 characters, but you assume 2 roles.
2 classes.
Right. So in the game, you have a arcane role, a deception role, a martial role, and a divine role. Since we only have 3 people, Ryan's going to be playing both those, which coordinates to the black color and the green color cards. So for that reason, what did you do differently for your deck?
I got to add a bless.
Because that's specifically what
You
it
were
says.
muted until right now, so
Oh.
hopefully people might have heard you on mine. So we'll start over. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, everybody.
So because they all heard me, they just couldn't hear you as well. So what did you have to do for your character because you're playing 2, sort of?
I got to add the market card Bless to my stack right away. And I think that's it. Although we'll have to talk about skill checks when that comes around.
Alrighty. And then we also have with us tonight.
Hey, everybody. I'm Brad.
And Brad, who are you playing?
I am playing our deception character. I'm a rogue.
Oh, nice. As for myself, again, Michael here at the RPG Academy. I am playing the Arcane class, which is I think I'm a
You're
wizard.
a wizard.
I'm a
no
wizard.
surprise there.
I'm a wizard, sorry.
Michael.
Because we've been playing for a while, I actually have a few additional abilities. I have something called Spell Sniper, which means that I can cast my cantrip cards anywhere along the damage track of the enemies that we might be facing, and we'll explain that when we get to there. And then I also have Sculpt Spell, which means whenever I use an evocation spell like Lightning Bolt or Fireball, I can do additional damage with it or affect additional creatures. Brad, is there anything that you've added to your character that we might want to cover?
Yes, I have. I have picked up Sneak Attack 2, which is very nice in that it allows me during my turn to discard any card from my hand to deal my choice of color damage.
Nice.
Super handy.
Yeah, let me click this button because I think I just told my computer to shut down, and I don't want that to happen.
That would be bad, especially
Yeah.
while we're streaming.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's do that,
I mean,
hopefully.
I guess could be good if we're
Yeah, it's true.
doing terribly.
No one's watching yet, so but
So we're
this
fine.
will be recorded for the future. All right, and then Ryan, was anything unusual or new, I should say, about your character?
I'm a little bit lower level than you guys, so I have a little less,
Sucker.
but I have the champion feat, and it allows me to add an extra martial to my equipment pack, and I have to take 1 out of it, which I substituted a devotion basic card. However, I have to have champion for all the cool stuff I get at the end when I'm super high level and have a lot of XP. So it was a must-have if I wanted to get anywhere.
Yeah, we should probably say that both Michael and I are level 4 characters, and Ryan is level 3.
Yes. We've been playing this quite frequently. We did a couple streams early on because the game wasn't really out yet. You could only get copies certain places, so I thought people would be interested. Apparently some people were, and people said, why don't you stream more? So that's what we're doing tonight. So if you're not familiar with the game, Dragonfire is a deck builder game, very heavily themed on Dungeons & Dragons, which of course we're all fans of here. It's also basically, if you ever played Shadowrun Crossfire, it's essentially the same game. It's a little easier and it's a little bit more forgiving. Where Shadowrun, you don't get any experience at all unless you complete the mission. In Dragonfire, you get so much for each stage of the mission you get to, and you get bonus if you actually succeed. So each of us get what's called a starting pack or starting equipment pack. Those are the basic cards, and these are there's some for each color. As the arcane class, I have more of the blue than anything else. And since we have been playing for a while, I also have 2 magic items in my deck. I have a potion of healing, and I have a crystal dagger, which is pretty awesome. When the first time I use it, I'll explain how that goes. Do you have any magic items in your deck?
I do. I have a bag of holding. I have a scroll of detect magic as well as a potion of healing.
Alrighty, and what about you, Ryan?
I have a potion of climbing, which I don't think you'll be able to see
There's
from
a
that
camera
distance.
right there.
Potion of climbing.
There you go.
And because I'm martial and why not, it only makes sense that I also have a potion of strength.
There you go. So we're going to move the cameras, well, one of them in a minute, to show the market. So you won't be seeing my mug the rest of the episode or rest of the show unless I pull back up for some reason. But you'll still hear my lovely voice. But here in the middle of the table, we have our character icons. There's a little cart there that says it's called the adventure environment. That's where we all start. During the game, we're going to pull out encounters. Sometimes they're monsters, sometimes they're locations. If we pull up a location, our marker goes into that location to show that we're there, and that affects how we are able to interact with other people during our turn and otherwise. As we kill monsters, we get gold. We use the gold to buy better cards because, again, it's a deck builder. That's kind of how it works. We have a whole deck of market cards that we will cycle through as we buy them, or if we don't buy them, in certain cases, we have to cycle through and get rid of replace one with a new one. And then we have our encounter decks. So we have monster or dungeon level 1, dungeon level 2. Based on the scenario, we will draw from them. And then we also have the Dragonfire cards. Dragonfire cards are a global effect. Because there's only 3 of us, we actually started a -1 Dragonfire level, which means we won't pull a Dragonfire card the first time around. We will the second, and we'll basically read what it says. Sometimes it will have a terrible effect. Sometimes it will have a less terrible effect, but it always has a pretty terrible effect. And then if we don't kill all the encounters before it goes back around, and Ryan is our gatekeeper to that, he's the person that will trigger that, then that gets added to the Dragonfire level. As the Dragonfire level goes up, those cards get worse. They do more things and bad things, and some of the monsters will also do that based on the Dragonfire level. They may be harder. So I think that's enough of the basics. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to drop the camera so you'll be able to see what's in the market. We did have someone jump on for a minute. Now they're gone. If you have any questions, type them in there. We'll do our best to answer them. But other than that, we're going to play some Dragonfire. So thanks for joining us, and see you soon. So hopefully you guys can see that well enough. So we have a spiritual weapon, a spirit guardian, tower shield, lightning bolt, cure wounds, and another spiritual weapon in the market. So Ryan, you are first up.
Alrighty. Dragonfire is at -1, so we don't draw one. So we have to draw encounters.
Yep. So we're going to draw, was it 1 per character?
And we during the advanced rule, so we add an extra encounter. So it's
correct. So, oh, great. Our first encounter is the Roper, which is an arcane, so it's blue. So the way it works is as you pull the encounters, the first one goes to who's ever matches that color. So the Roper will go to me, and then we'll just go around the table for the others. So if you look at the Roper, the first thing it has is a surprise effect that says Dispel Magic. So if any of us already had, or in this case, if I had any magic items out, they would get buried back into my deck. This has an ability, whenever it damages a character, it heals 1 level. And you'll see the levels are over here. This is how you defeat creatures in Dragonfire. So the first thing we have to do is do 4 points of damage that can be of any color. Then we have to do 1 that's blue specifically, 2 that can be any color, a martial, another blue, and then 3. This is a really tough monster. This is hard. This is bad for me because I have the least amount of hit points. I'm really in trouble.
I have 5.
It also has some effects that if the Dragonfire level is at 6+, that it will instead heal 2 levels when it hurts somebody. And if we're at 8+, it will heal all the damage. So that's really bad. Our next monster is, it's the Red Slod. Surprise, Dispel Magic. At the start of the game, we don't have any. Now this one has a vanquished ability. When it's vanquished, the Red Slod must save. That means we will draw the top card of the matching dungeon deck, and if it's the same color, in this case red, it saves. If it succeeds, it doesn't go away, or basically it can bring out another slot to replace itself. For this one, we need 4 of any color, 3 of any color, 1 red, and 1 red.
Michael's going to end up with 2 encounters.
Yes, yeah. I'm so host. Oh, yay. Swarming Skeletons. It's funny that actually the colors have matched too, because it was blue, red, and then you're going to be green. So the Swarming Skeleton comes with tokens. So when Ryan gets this, he will take some tokens. He'll have 2 1/1 tokens, which means they take 1 point of damage to kill, and they do 1 point of damage if they hit him. But when you have tokens on a creature, you cannot affect the creature until you kill the tokens. So Ryan, that's for you, and you get 2 tokens to go with it. And then since we're playing this on the advanced level, because that was stupid, wrong card, We also get Swarming Zombies, another blue card. That's weird. It's where the colors worked out all 4 times. So Swarming Zombies also comes with tokens. So I'm going to be dead really freaking quick.
That's a really low percentage of chance.
Yeah, we are hosed. Then we draw our cards. For me, I get 3 to start with.
I get 3 as well.
All
Are
right.
your zombie tokens 2 1s or 2 or 1 1s?
It's 2 damage. Yeah, it's 2 to kill. It does 1 damage.
Right.
Gotcha.
2 colorless, 1.
Okay. All right. So we are ready to go. I have my cards. We're not going to try to show you everything every time because that will slow things down a little too much, but we'll try to explain some as we go. So, Ryan, you're up.
Okay, I have my starting hand is 4 cards. I have 2 martial and 1 arcane card in it, plus a what amounts to a dead card in my hand for a potion of climbing that I'm not going to be able to use because we don't have a location. So to help Michael out, I am going to take out his token,
Yay.
and I will take out one of my tokens.
All right. So the standard way the game works is after you've done your damage, there's, once you played your cards, you then assign damage, and then the monsters damage you.
So I'm going to take 2 damage.
So take 2 damage, 1 for the token, 1 for the zombie that's out there. You started at 10.
I did start at 10 because I have the most life, but I'm also playing 2 classes, so basically you split that,
Yeah, you're kind of in trouble still.
so we're all toast.
This is going to be really quick. We'll be playing again here really soon. So now it's time for Ryan's market phase. You start with 3 gold.
3 gold.
And over in the market, there is a Cure Wounds for 3. There's a Spiritual Weapon for
need that.
4. There's also Spirit Guardian at 10, which you will never get to.
Yeah, let me buy the Cure Wounds just to see how long we can prolong this.
All right. Yeah, moving the cards is probably going to cause a little...
And the market cards go right into your hand,
Yes.
in which case I'm also supposed to draw 2.
Nice. Fireball, which again,
you
I'll never
gotta
get
be
to.
kidding me.
So if you look in the top left-hand corner of the market cards, it gives you how much they cost. That's the cost in gold. I don't think you can read the text on them very well, but we might show you some as we go. All right, so Ryan's turn is over. So now it's my turn. My card, or my hand, I should say, I have my healing potion, which will come in very handy soon. I also have my crystal dagger, which is pretty awesome. And I have 1 cantrip. So basically the crystal dagger does 2 colorless damage, but because I'm arcane, it also lets me take the top card off of my deck if I want to and put it in my discard pile. The only thing I found this is of value is if I'm trying to get to a really good card, like if I've already bought Fireball and I want to get to it faster. I haven't done that yet, so I don't see any reason to do that, so I'm not going to. So I have 2 colorless and I have a blue. I'm going to apply that all to my Swarming Zombie, which takes everything down but the green. So I have these little handy dandy things here. So 1 green will kill my Swarming Zombie. Unfortunately, I'm now going to take 4 damage. I started with 6. So now I'm at 2, which means I'm probably going to be unconscious next turn. Well, I have a healing potion, though.
Yeah, you'll be fine. As
Okay.
long, as long as the Dragonfire is kind.
That's true. We haven't even got to that yet.
So, at the start of my turn, prior to the start of my turn, I drew my 3 cards. I drew 2 Affable cards, which is a special card that certain characters can get. It is a colorless card. And I drew a healing potion. So, what I am going to do, I am going to use my sneak attack ability to discard 1 Affable to deal a green damage to the swarming over there. And then I will spend another Affable to take out Ryan's token, the token on the swarming skeletons. And why not? I'll go ahead and discard my healing potion to deal another green, or to deal the green on your swarming skeleton over there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, actually, we really screwed up. I'm supposed to have a market phase.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. So I have 4 gold.
Look at this. It's not like we haven't done this before.
I know we're terrible at this. Let's cycle that Fireball. I'm never going to get there. So since I'm not buying anything on my market phase, we have to cycle a card.
Hey, look, a really useful grapple.
Grapple is very, very useful.
We just have to kill something so I can get it
Yep.
to save you.
All right. So then I drew my hand that I should have drawn before, but I didn't. You also have an ability that lets you ignore damage the first time, so he's not going to take any damage from
That's
his
correct.
opponent. We killed a monster.
Yes, we did.
That's what got me confused. So when you kill monsters, if you'll notice, there's a gold value, the top right corner. That's how much gold that we get for killing it. And you always start with the person whose turn it is. So since Brad killed it, we start with him. We go around once, and then Brad and Ryan will get a second gold. So I get 1, they both get 2 because they're
So
jerks.
the count's 5.
Yep. I already got mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying not to throw the gold.
That's right. That's all right. Don't want to make anybody mad. Okay. So that now turn's actually over. So now it's Brad's market phase.
All right. So prior to the start of my market phase, I will normally take that damage that we talked about, but I have an ability called Nimbleness, which I can choose 1 encounter during my turn during the first round of a scene, and it does no damage. So I choose this red slad. So it doesn't deal any damage to me. I will then,
Replenish.
Yeah, replenish, because I have less than 3 cards in my hand.
You should buy first. No, that's right. Yeah, you replenish
Yes.
first. Yep.
I have 3 or less cards in my hand. I draw 2. And I drew 2 stealth cards.
Nice. And so now it's your turn
And
to
it is now
market.
my market phase. Nothing out there really sounds appealing to me.
Spirit Guardian, because we're never going to get there either.
Yeah. So I'm going, well,
Go for it, because I'm not going to have the gold to get it. I need to get grappled to get the
Yeah.
roper off.
yeah.
So it's basically a dead card this
right.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my arm's right in front of the camera there.
Because I did not draw a card, I did not buy a card, rather, this turn, we are having to shuffle, or
Cycle.
cycle the market.
That's good enough. It's close enough.
And we drew a Bless, which is a great card.
Yes. Awesome. All
And
right.
my turn's over.
Now it's back to it. So now we have to do the Dragonfire. We didn't the first time, but now we do. So we draw the top card.
It is called the God's Displeasure.
Sounds like a fun card.
Mostly. Do you want me to read the flavor text?
Yeah.
Flavor text reads, a powerful voice shakes the ground upon which you stand. A language older than Elvish, perhaps as old as creation itself, sears your mind. Shouts of rapture issue from your enemies. The attack strength of each devotion encounter increases by 1, which is me.
Yes.
It also has an effect for +5 on the Dragonfire level, which we are not at, so I will not bother to read that. And that is currently what we start with this round.
So really, it only affects you, and if you are able to kill yours, it does nothing. But I'm guessing you don't have a blue.
Guess what? I can't. I don't have a blue.
Yeah, sorry, I was afraid of that.
So I'm going to take 2 damage no matter what. I will play Cure Wounds. It does a green damage. Can I float a green damage anywhere?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, either way, somebody's going to heal 1, whether it's
I think it should be me.
probably.
Because otherwise, I'm going to go unconscious at the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
I'll be stunned.
Well, yeah, correct. I always say killed, but yeah.
I'm gonna discard my potion of climbing because it's not gonna be useful and just be dead in my hand. My damage phase, I'm not technically dealing any damage, so I'm gonna take 2 for the swarming skeletons this time around because of the bump up in devotion, and I will draw 2.
Really, we should put a +1 counter on that, just to be.
Oh, well, I'm going to kill it on my
And
turn.
I'm gonna take this
But
out
yeah.
because that shouldn't have been in my hand still.
Yep.
So I'll draw another, and still don't have what I'm looking for. But my draw phase replenish is done. I will spend my 2 gold on my market phase to buy grapple.
Grapple. Grapple's a pretty awesome card. It allows him to pull an encounter to him, and it skips its attack turn for the next turn.
And I am done.
Oh, I need to drop this a little bit more. There we go. All right, so now it's back to me. I still have my healing potion, but I think I'm going to save it so if I do go stunned, I can bring myself back up. So I have a blue. I'm going to do a blue.
Well,
and,
the only problem with that is, remember, you'll have to reshuffle your hand and everything. So
well, but this time I won't go down, so I can always do it next turn if I need
Right.
to. So I'm going to use dropping cards. Use my cantrip, take out the swarming skeleton.
Thank you very much.
It's worth 4 gold.
4.
So everybody gets 1. I get 2.
I got Brad's.
All right, so that puts me at 7 gold. Guess what? Lightning bolt is 7 gold. Oh
are
yeah.
you done?
Oh well. Well, I take damage first.
Okay.
So I take 2, so I'm back down to 1. I will replenish. I don't know why I added a T to there. And then I'll take Lightning Bolt. Replenish, not replenish. I'm from Kentucky. It's fine. Awesome.
And Faint comes out.
Bum, bum, bum. Alrighty. So I'm done. On to you, Bradley.
All right. So I have 2 points of 2 damage worth of firepower sitting in my hand right now that I can't do anything with because each of the monsters on the board right now requires 4 points of damage to be done to it. So I'm just gonna hang out this round, and I will hang on to my 2 cards. I won't discard anything, and that will. So I'll take a point of damage from that. I will replenish 1, 2, and I draw my Bag of Holding and a Glory Marshal card. During my market phase, I would like to buy that Faint, but it requires that I have played a Deception card this turn, which I have not done, so I can't buy it. So instead, what I'm probably going to do is buy that Bless, because that can be played as an assist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 gold and buy that Bless over there.
Arguably one of the best cards in the game for the price.
It is nice.
It's also an assist, which we need because that allows you to play cards on someone else's turn. So if I don't have 4 damage, but he has 1, we can get there type of
And
thing.
Magic Missile enters the game.
Oh, and I want that. So we need to kill something so I can get some money. All right. So
All
Ryan.
right. So
So we didn't succeed in getting rid of all the encounters, so the Dragonfire level stays. So we're now at Dragonfire level 1.
we can put that over.
So that's
here.
how it goes up. If you don't take all the encounters out, it keeps getting higher. If you do take out the encounters, then you bury that card and it doesn't affect the overall level. And my wife and kids are home, so you may be picking up some ambient noise. Sorry about that.
The new Dragonfire card that starts on my turn is called Cursed Treasure. A few coins must have fallen from a pocket or through a hole in the bottom of someone's pack. Maybe a pouch was forgotten at the last campsite. That's all it must be. Gold pieces don't fly away from their own volition, right? This has a timestamp on it, which is referred to as a deadfall. And when this card is placed in the discard, each character loses 2 gold.
So if we don't take all the encounters out this turn, which we're not going to, when it comes back to Ryan's turn, everybody loses 2 gold. So if you have gold, you need to spend it. Otherwise, it's going to go away. Wow, that's loud. Sorry. All right, so now it's your turn officially.
So I have 4 damage cards in my hand plus a potion of strength that's going to give me +1 for one of the cards. Question is, can we kill the Roper so that it does not heal?
We have to basically take it all the way out, or at least get far enough along that it will be okay, or so that it will.
I can't get past the blue.
I can if you want to wait a turn,
I
we
can.
could take out the slot if you can, because I can do 2 consecutive levels with Lightning Bolt, so that means it would just have red left and it would be gone. But then we would have to.
Right, but that Roper is, hanging around.
You have Lightning Bolt in your hand, right?
Yes.
Either way, it's coming to me because I'm going to use Grapple.
Okay, that's fine.
So you are safe. We just need to know what to apply my 4 to, and it's either the Roper or the slot.
Let's get rid of the Roper. It's by far the more dangerous opponent right now. Simply due to its healing ability.
I'm just thinking, though, because Lightning Bolt would be more effective on yours.
That's true.
Well, and thus this is where the team play
you know what?
aspect of this game comes
on
in.
my turn then, I can take out the top level of the Roper.
Well,
but that's a lot of.
Well, so this is my plan. So the Lightning Bolt says that you can do the first 2 levels, but I also have Spell Sniper, so I was going to use a blue first to take that out, and then Lightning Bolt, and then I have a Marshal card, so I would get it down to blue and 3.
I could do that
on my turn. But that's if I use Lightning Bolt on it.
Well, okay, so don't worry about it because I'm going to play Grapple, and it's not going to heal because it's not going to do damage. So this is a good chance to get that down.
Okay,
right
so
away.
let's do that first. You're taking it over there.
I'm playing all 4 of my cards, 3 basic and a Grapple that does an extra Marshal, and it allows me to pull an encounter toward me and not do damage.
So then we
So it won't focus on healing. Cover that up. It's going to take the top 4 points of damage out. So now we still have a blue, 2 colorless, a black, a blue, and 3 colorless.
You know, you could play that lightning bolt on your turn because we're much better off over there than we were previously.
Yeah, I mean, because it's going to come back around. So I mean,
Right. I mean, you could still play the lightning bolt over here on this red slat, and
Yeah.
we would actually wipe that out this turn. And
Well, even when it comes around to me again, it's going to do damage, so it'll still heal. So we
Yeah.
still need to knock it out.
it won't deal damage.
yeah, when it comes,
This turn now, to me, it won't do damage.
right, when it goes to my turn, that comes away. So when it comes back to him, it will do damage.
So we still only have 2 rounds.
It'll
It's
be
just
fine. We can take care of it.
all right. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. I did draw my bless, so if we need a particular card, we've got that. And I
You know, buy
can't
anything?
afford anything because I've only got 1 gold, so we need to cycle something. I don't see being able to buy 2 spiritual weapons, so why don't we cycle one of those? Unless you guys have a...
No, it's fine. It's a good card, but it's worth cycling. Second magic missile.
Oh, if only I had some gold.
Well,
We'll get it if we can
Yep,
get
we're
this
about to
roper
get there.
dead.
Okay. So on my turn, the first thing I'm going to do is cast my cantrip to take out the first blue. Then I'm going to cast lightning bolt actually on yours. And then I'm going to do the next 2 on that.
Okay.
So now it just needs black, blue, and I think green to be destroyed.
Do you have anything left in your hand?
Nope,
Just your potion?
just my potion.
Okay.
So I take no damage because I have no creature in front of me. I replenish. I don't have any gold, so I can't buy anything. I would like to get both those magic missiles, but I don't know if I'm ever going to.
well, you're about to drop. We're about to drop 20 gold pieces onto the table.
That's true.
So you know that's
That would be a couple lightning bolts or a couple
that's,
magic
that's
missiles.
both of them because that's 6.
So
You know, 6 and change.
spiritual weapon, I'd say opportunity or feint.
Cycle opportunity.
Okay, I'll let you do that, but this one needs to be stood up.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so that's the end of my turn.
Another spiritual weapon.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's my turn. I am going to start out by throwing out 2 stealth characters to kill this red
Well,
slat.
it has a
Oh, shoot,
vanquish.
it does have that vanquish. You're right.
So it failed.
It failed, so...
It stays dead.
It stays dead, yes. So
Thank
that's
goodness.
10 XP, or 10 gold
So it's
pieces.
you. So everybody gets 3, and you get an extra one.
Thank you. And then I will, first I will put my bag of holding out there, because I don't want it in my hand. And then I will go ahead and deal a martial, and I will sneak attack for a blue on for there. So, Ryan, you just need to do those 3 points.
He can't because he only has 2.
I'm going to have to burn my potion of healing to do it.
I think it's worth it.
Or potion of strength, rather.
Well, hang on.
Oh, yeah, he
because
might draw
I get a
something.
market phase here. This is gone. What's that over there? So first off, I take no damage because I have no encounter in front of me, and then I will replenish because I have 3 or less cards in my hand. I draw those 2. Doesn't really help me with what I was going for there.
Nobody can do anything, right? Because the Dragonfire is about to kick in, and we're all going to lose all the gold we just got.
Crap.
Well, you're going to lose 2 gold pieces of
Right.
what you just got. You know, that was a good point. I probably shouldn't have killed that thing right then. Didn't think about that. Okay, so I've got 8 gold pieces. I'm going to lose 2. I may...
You played a deception. You could take feint.
I did, but I'm thinking... I was considering buying a Tower Shield and then doing the assist to help Ryan so he doesn't have to blow his potion. But that's a Tower Shield Ryan wouldn't have.
It's also, so Ryan has a special ability because he's also playing Marshall. If you look on Tower Shield, it has the 2 little sword marks on it. Anytime Ryan plays cards that, and then equals 3 swords, so he's plays multiple cards that have swords, he gets to draw another card. So 2 swords is pretty good for you.
Yes.
But also being able to kill it now, that would keep the Dragonfire.
At 1.
Well,
And it would save us.
no, it's going to affect as soon as it's your turn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless you can kill it with your card, then it doesn't
No, he
matter.
can't because he's already done his damage.
Yeah.
He's already done his damage, so...
Yeah.
I could buy that magic missile and then having,
I mean, it still does 3 damage. It just
Right.
does colorless instead of blue. So, yeah, it's a good card. It's better for me. But I'm just
Unless you
saying.
buy something with an assist, I'm going to have to burn my potion. Otherwise, because we can't afford it to heal a level.
Once you leave those magic missiles for me, because of my thing, they're so much better for me.
I agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you got to buy something or you're gonna lose.
Right,
your gold.
I gotta buy some. I got 8 gold in my hand. I gotta use
Spiritual
it.
weapon isn't bad for damage. You do 3.
Only for devotion class, though, right?
No, it can be an assist for devotion, but it still
Right.
does 3 damage.
Oh, well, that's true.
Hmm.
But it's not going to help him. I'm still going to have to burn my potion of strength the next turn.
Right, but I'm talking about for the future because this is
Yeah.
just round 1. We got
I'm
2
gonna
more.
start off with this feint and see what I get. A Misty Step.
Ooh, that's another really good card for me too. Oh,
And I got 6 gold left.
damn you!
Crap.
Buy something because you're about to lose it.
I know I'm about to lose it. I keep looking at that tower shield. I know the tower shield is so much more beneficial for you, but is it worth saving your potion for now? That's really what it comes down to.
We got 2 more rounds. I mean, I don't know. It only works on non-basic cards, and that total of non-basic cards for me is right now amounts to 2, a bless and a grapple. So I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to use it.
What, your potion?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I'll just I'll spend them and
No, that's what I'm saying is save it because I don't know that I'm going to get another chance to use it. You know, it's not going to be useful.
save the gold.
Yeah. Well, or buy whatever you want, but I don't
Well,
think you
gotta
need to buy
spend it,
Tower
so
Shield if that's
I'm
what
not.
you're
I'm going to buy
reaching for.
spiritual weapon, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Of course, that's easy for me to say because I get to keep matching myself out
Plus a confusion.
there.
So it's the end of the round. I'm gonna lose all my gold. Well, I had 4 left, or had 2 left rather, and we all lose 2 gold pieces. So
So
There we go.
you're 4. You're down to 2.
Well, you gave me 6 on the spiritual weapon, which
I
is
know,
only
for you,
only
though.
4.
I know, but I was giving you my missing 2 gold pieces.
I
we
gave
now,
you 2 back on the change. You should still have 2.
but he now loses
Yeah, and
2.
then Dragonfire, time bomb goes off, and we all lose 2 gold pieces, right?
But you had 4 sitting there. You had 2 over there, and I gave you the 2 for the change.
Oh, I didn't.
So you should
I
still
didn't
have 2
understand
left.
that.
I'm not
My
trying to
bad.
cheat you.
I was confused.
I
So
was
you lose
confused,
your
yeah.
2. So you're down to 2.
Yep.
That goes into the Dragonfire level. So now we're at Dragonfire level 2. And we get a new Dragonfire card.
And it is Magical Surge.
Yay.
Magical runes writ with blazing light swirl over and around each of your opponents, dancing to the chant of 100 whispering voices. They fade, but your enemy's eyes are glowing with renewed purpose and power. The attack strength of each arcane encounter increases by 1.
Well, it's now at 3, but it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter because I'm going to play my 3 cards in my hand, 1 colorless damage, 1 green damage, 1 green damage, and my magic potion of strength, which lets me do an additional colorless damage for any non-basic card, which is what Bless is. So I have a total of 3 colorless, which is just enough to kill the Roper, and we are done.
All right. So
With
first
the
all,
scene.
we all get 3, and then you get 1. Or 1 extra for gold. Sorry.
So a total of 4.
Total of 4. Brad gets 3. Before the end of your turn, you get a market phase. So you can market phase right now.
Hang on, let
Yeah,
me.
replenish
No,
first.
there's 1. And what do we got sitting over there for me?
Tower shield.
Tower shield or spiritual weapon.
I think Tower Shield's probably going to be a better option right now. Now that I've got the gold to afford it,
Tower shield.
I think. Right? It's 5.
Yeah.
And my draw.
Sorry, it's much easier for you to reach that
Oh,
side.
no worries.
All right, I am done with my main turn phase.
All
So
right.
now we go short rest.
So now we go into short rest. So the first thing that happens is the Dragonfire that's up gets buried because we completed everything. Everybody,
us.
we get a short rest. Everybody gets 1 hit point back, unless you have a special power that lets you do something else.
I am at full hit points.
And then we get a market phase. I'm going to buy one of these magic missiles for my 3. If we don't buy during this phase, there is no cycle. In a short rest, there's no cycle.
Command presence, Ryan.
But
That's a good one, but I don't have enough for it.
All right.
It will be my next buy once we
So now it's your turn.
commence to the murdering of monsters.
Yeah. Do you intend to buy that additional? Do you intend to buy that additional magic missile?
I can't. I'd also like to get to Misty Step because then I'll be able to get to my good cards better. So
Because the only reason I'm looking at it because it has that assist ability.
sure, take it.
I think I am going to. Of course, you watch Twist the Knife will come out.
Pretty much. Twist the Knife is like his
Don't do
favorite
it.
card.
Yeah, it's the best card for rogues. I'll pass on it. You know what? I'll pass.
All right.
If need be, I'll buy it next time.
True. All right. And then Ryan, you don't have any gold either?
I don't have enough to make a second purchase.
Okay. So now we're on to the second scene of the game. And in the second scene, we're going to draw 5 encounters, 4 for the base game and then 1 extra because we're playing it at a higher level.
Because we're masochists.
And then we also, before we draw any encounters, we start by drawing encounters from the second deck, which is harder, equal to the number of the Dragonfire. So we're going to draw 5 encounters, 2 of which will be from the harder Dragonfire deck.
You better hope they don't come up blue.
First one is a Spirit Naga, which is a green card. And Vanquish, make 2 skill checks. Both success, search your draw deck for any card and place it in your hand, then reshuffle the deck. Both failure, no gold payout. Shuffle Spirit Naga back into its encounter deck.
Ouch.
And that is a green card, so that goes to you. Haha, I'm dead. The next one comes to me. This is a Fire Giant. He's bad man, and he also has double attack. You can see he has a 1/1. So when he attacks twice. So if anything affects his attack, it affects both of them. So those
No,
are
you have to do it individually. That's what makes him rough.
wasn't, but like if you get a +1, it becomes a 2 and a 2, not a 3.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get 3 encounters from the regular decks. We get Kobold Pack, which probably has tokens.
Tokens.
How many?
3.
3 tokens. Then we have a Minotaur,
That's always fun.
And
He's
then
got a
we have
vanquished ability.
Spike Trap.
Oh, the spike trap
So
is.
So
I
you
need
start in the spike trap.
Yep.
And
Hold
to
on, make
negate.
skill check.
The spike trap has a skill check requirement
Yeah,
at the beginning.
and I failed. I take 3 damage, and I may discard cards to prevent that damage.
I assume you're going to discard because otherwise you'll be stunned. Actually, you'll be stunned this.
Well, I'm going to discard 2, so I only take 1, so I'm not stunned, and then I'll keep these cards in my hand. So is that everybody's surprise actions or whatever?
Yes.
Yes, I have 2 vanquished abilities, which don't activate for a while.
Okay. So now it's your turn. So first thing we do is new Dragonfire.
And you better pray it doesn't hurt us more. Infernal Invasion.
That
The
doesn't sound
fissure in the air gapes like a festering, pus-filled wound. Your mind quails at the unfathomable chaos writhing in its depths, while a sickly light undulates outward. Your skin crawls at the tainted light as the tainted light brushes against you, but other beings howl in pleasure. The attack strength of each fiend, monstrosity, and aberration encounter is increased by +1.
That doesn't affect me.
It affects me.
Okay. Both are just 1.
Both.
Yay.
I got 1. This is gonna hurt, boys.
Okay. All right. What you got, Ron?
Not enough is what I have.
Yeah.
So I have a total of 4 damage.
So it's actually right. We ended that on Ryan's turn.
Yes. Oh, so it's so actually that doesn't come out yet then.
No,
correct.
no,
Yep.
it doesn't.
No. So we'll just leave it out, but it won't actually take effect till it gets back to him, and I'll be dead by then.
You'll be
Okay.
stunned.
Yes, I keep saying that. Son of a gun. All right. So magic missile. I can deal blue up to 3 different encounters.
I have a 1 black assist.
I can do 1 off of the spike trap, and that's it.
You can send 2 over to my tokens.
Oh, I forgot you had tokens. So yes, pure, take out. Actually, I'll just do all 3 of your tokens
Okay.
because
I
this doesn't do
appreciate it.
anything. Yep. Okay. And then I take damage and I'm stunned. So what happens when you're stunned is you take all of your cards and you shuffle them together and you draw 1 of them. And next time I go to 0 hit points, I am unconscious and I'm out of the game. And when that happens, all the encounters facing me rotate left, which means Brad will get them.
Should we not? If you get a short rest, you lose your exhaustion token.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
The top 2 levels on my creatures is a total of 10.
Lightning Bolt, PK. So hopefully I'll
You better hope so.
It's the bottom card. Okay, I got a Magic Missile though, so I can assist again. All right,
Cool.
I am done.
market phase.
Oh, I only have 1 gold, so get rid of Confusion or Misty Step because I'm never going to get there.
How about we take Feint?
Okay.
Get rid of Feint. Can you reach Feint? Hey, look at that.
Oh, Twist the Knife. That's the one that Brad always wants.
No, it's the best card because it deals level damage.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got a Cobalt pack facing me. Wow. So, Ryan, do you have a grapple?
No.
Okay. That's not good.
You can ignore damage on yours, but if you
yeah,
don't
I'm
kill
not worried
this,
about. That's what I'm
you're gonna be
looking
dead
at,
soon.
trying to figure out how to do. So we absolutely need to ignore everything facing us and kill the fire giant. What do you have in the way of firepower in front of you?
all I have is my Magic Missile, so I can do one. I can do blue to up to 3.
I can
different
assist
things.
for 1 black.
You can
Is what I've got
assist.
right now that is helpful.
Okay.
Or I can come around on my turn and do a black and a colorless with it.
Okay.
What's the
All right.
What's the second requirement on the fire giant? Is it 2 black?
Yeah, it's
Yes, it
black,
is.
double black, and then 4.
I can deal with that.
Immune
That's
to level
okay.
damage.
That's okay. I can actually get us all the way down to the 3rd level with your assist.
That
Ryan.
causes it to hit his tripwire, which means it goes up to a 2/2.
I have 4 damage in my
That's
hand.
okay. Ryan can kill it on his
Okay.
turn
All right. Let's make it happen.
because the Dragonfire that was out previously will come out now and we'll be okay. We know it's not going to screw us.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so I will spend. So you're gonna assist? Is that correct for 1?
I can't do both. I can either assist now for 1 black, or I can do 4 damage total on my turn.
Okay. Well, that changes things.
Yeah, because Tower Shields is a black and colorless on my turn, or it's an assist for 1 black. However, choose 1 encounter. That encounter can't attack this turn. So what I should have done was played it a second ago, and Michael would have survived 1 more round without having to discard. So that was my bad, because I can choose any encounter.
It's all right. I just realized I misplayed my Lightning Bolt last game because of my special ability. I should have done 3 levels of damage, not 2.
It would have
means we
saved
have
cards
taken-
in our hands.
We would have taken out that Swarm Zombie 1 round earlier and had cards in your hand.
Mm.
And you would have had more hit points because you wouldn't have got hidden. So, oh well, live and learn.
Okay. So if I sneak attack for 1, and then
Hold on. I have the assist, so I can do 1 of the 4 that you needed. So you wouldn't need to do 4. You don't need to do 3.
Well, I either do 4 or I do 2.
Oh, well, I can't do that. Can't do anything about that.
Just Tower Shields, a black and a colorless on my turn, or 1 on an assist.
okay, that'll work out. That'll work out just fine. We'll need your
Lightning Bolt?
no, I'll not need your lightning. I mean, that would be awesome, but I will need I would need your magic missile this turn, because I will deal the first. I'll sneak attack for the first martial, sneak attack for the first martial damage. There, do 2 additional sneak attacks to get to the second martial, and then I will throw out my spiritual weapon for 3 points. So I need your
Magic
missile.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. when I
Yeah,
said
your
Lightning
magic missile. So now we are down to all the way down to the 3rd level there. Ryan did not have to play his thing and can still do 4 points of damage.
Bolt. So we've got cleared 2 of the 4, right?
No.
Or we cleared
you're
3.
3 of the 4.
You cleared 3 of the 4?
Yes, I did.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good job.
So that's why we're okay.
Team player. I like it.
And since this is the first round of combat, I will ignore the damage from the Kobold pack, and I will replenish. I will take my Detect Magic scroll and put it in my bag of holding, and spend 5 gold pieces to buy Twist the Knife.
You want to get the name market card for me?
Yeah, it's important. Perception.
Okay. So if you can get that off my back, I actually won't die.
Which I will be able to do. So now the Dragonfire that I read a few minutes ago activates. Both these guys go up to +1, which is going to hurt me a lot. However, I have 4 points of damage in my hand to play against the Fire Giant.
Which kills it.
Which
And
kills it.
I am also going to assist for a level of damage against your Spirit Naga. So that 6-pointer is out of the way.
Okay. And then Tower Shield lets an encounter do -1. So I'm going to take 1 less damage. Doesn't really matter. So I will only take 3.
3 is better than 4.
It is.
It is by like a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the gold payout for Fire Giant?
5.
That is not
That makes no
fair.
sense at all. That is ridiculous. So that was your turn though, right?
Yes.
So
I get 2, you get 2, Brad gets 1.
That's just the I hate you card.
It is. It
is.
really is.
It is also from the expansion, so we probably shouldn't be playing with it in this game, but that's okay because I made that call.
All right, and these will go away. So because I've already taken the damage, I replenish for 2. A healing word. Cure Wounds comes up. Look at that.
Hey.
That's not an
Timely.
assist though, is it?
It's not, but it still does damage. So it'll do the green.
I don't. But if I get 1 hit point, I immediately get to grab 2 cards, and
Yes,
that would be awesome.
So but the Dragonfire is going to go off anyways.
Yeah.
So what's over there for me to buy?
Command Presence.
Or
Which is 4.
spiritual
I
weapon,
have 3 gold. So
So
it doesn't sound like anything.
perception, or magic missile. But I have enough for magic missile, so please don't buy that one.
I won't be buying that.
Psycho Perception. Might
Did
be
you
my
say something
suggestion.
about Cyclone Misty Step or Confusion?
How much gold we got coming?
The Spirit Naga is 6 or 0.
I would like Misty Step if possible, so confusion can go because I'm not going to be able to get to that.
All right, that's
So,
fine.
you wanna cycle
I want
confusion?
the Command Presence.
It's much easier when they're in the center of the table. That's a card shouldn't be in there. It's a glory card that shouldn't be in there. So hey, an opportunity. Not a good draw.
Nice. Alrighty. So back to me. Fortunately I'm in a trapped location.
Dragonfire?
I did
That's
that.
the one that we
That's the
jumped
one
early.
that hurt me
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So I don't take any damage from being in here. So basically I can stay in here forever. But I don't have any counters. I don't have any cards because I already spent them. So I would go to my replenish phase, but I only get 1 card, which I have. Now it's a cantrip. I have 3 gold. So
Do you have a market phase when you're stunned?
Ooh,
No,
I don't know.
I don't think you do.
I don't
you
think I
have
do
a
either.
market phase when you're
I
stunned.
don't have a market phase. So dag nabbit.
Sorry.
All right, so I'm done.
It is my turn. I will sneak attack on the Spirit Naga for green to deal the level of the green there.
Okay.
And
I can't kill it on my turn because I don't have a blue.
I can't
Well.
on mine, so you only take 1 more point of damage from it.
I'm going to end up taking 1.
Actually, if you cure me, I might potentially get something in my deck that would let me kill it.
Okay.
I will take a point of damage from the Kobold pack. And then I'll have to replenish or restock.
Replenish.
Replenish. Don't have 3 cards in my hand. I have less than 3 cards in my hand, so I draw some stuff.
So it's worth saying now that I didn't read this before, but the Minotaur's Vanquish ability lets us discard an encounter.
But we also lose the gold, and there's only
We do lose the gold.
The Naga's only 1 blue away.
However,
from
if we had been able to beat the Minotaur first,
we could have taken,
we
out
could have
fire.
gotten the Fire Giant, which would have done significantly less damage.
You know?
Always read your cards,
Read your
kids.
cards.
Always read your cards.
Because I could have
That's,
killed it.
that's 3 times now. 3
Yeah.
times now.
We are not doing a good example of playing this game.
You guys should just probably turn this off right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
and
Go
go
watch
find
somebody who
people
knows
that
what
actually know
they're
how to
doing.
play this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody popped in the chat there.
Yep, we got another person. If you're in there, if you want to say hello, I appreciate it. Again, this is Michael. I'm the one waving that you can't see. And this is the RPG Academy playing Dragonfire.
All right. Which is going to go off right now because it's my turn again.
Yep.
Our Dragonfire level goes up to 3, which is going to be an ouch here soon if we get past this. And Homunculus at play.
It's easy for you to say.
No, it's not. Quick little boogers, skulking in the shadows. Always difficult to know if they mean to help you or harm.
Help, help, help. Choose help.
They never
Depends on the wizard what made them. Most I ignore them. Barely worth the trouble it takes to twist their little heads off. All right. At the start of each turn, the active player gains 1 gold and discards 1 card.
Okay. So I gain 1 gold. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Yes, I gain 1 gold. I discard 1 card. And I'm going to do Cure Wounds.
Yay. So I immediately go unstunned, but I keep my exhaustion token. And I get to draw 2 cards. You did not draw anything that would let me help you this turn, sadly.
I'm going to take 2 damage and be dangerously low for a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw 2 cards and really only get 1 worth it. Because my Potion of Strength I used, right? So that comes out.
Yeah.
So we'll set that aside. Let me draw another card.
Draw a blue one.
Negative.
Yep. Negative Ghost Rider. Pattern is full.
Not going to happen. I will, however, buy command presence for 4 gold. Right? It is 4 gold. What do you
Yep.
say? It's 4 gold. Thank you, Homunculus at play.
Healing word.
Oh.
And I am done
Okay.
with my turn.
So the start of my turn. Well, I'll take a chance here. I'm going to discard my healing potion because I don't think it's going to matter. For my blue, my first blue, I'm going to take out your Spirit Naga,
Okay.
and then I'm going to spell snipe another one of the blue on the Minotaur. So the next one down also
Alrighty.
is taken out.
So let's do the Vanquish ability on the Spirit Naga. Make 2 skill checks, both to success. Search your draw deck for any card and place it in your hand.
Okay. Both of them did not succeed.
Both failure, no gold payout.
It's not
Shuffle
both,
this-
though. It was 1 failure.
Oh, it was 1 failure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then nothing happens
We get our
different
gold.
than, yeah,
Yep.
we get the gold still. So everybody gets 2.
I love gold.
2 for you.
2 for me, 2 for you.
2 for
2
Brad.
for everybody. All right.
And 2 for me.
So I'm actually going to go ahead and buy Misty Step first
Color spray.
because that will help me get to the other ones quicker. All right. And that is my turn.
Okay, on my turn, I will discard a card. Take a gold. And I will throw down a spiritual weapon to blast this kobold here for
2.
2. Very impressive.
Impressive.
I will take a point of damage. And draw 2 cards. I go shopping. Wow.
Color spray.
I'm gonna I can't afford color. Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let you
It's
take.
only cards in front of you, though,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
gonna save it for you.
Okay.
Because you need it. And I will cycle opportunity.
We've already cycled 2. Those not our favorite card.
It's good in combination. Just flame oil.
That's a good one if you have a bunch of tokens. It does a little bit of damage to everything in front of somebody.
But it still does a minimum of 2, which
Yeah.
for 2 gold, isn't it?
3.
3 gold?
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
decent
no.
card.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dragonfire goes up around to 4,
We're so
which is
hosed.
dangerously high. And the new one is Fighting Through the Night, which cannot be good.
Yeah, we're dead. I chose
Blow,
poorly.
step, block, step, thrust. Your vision tunnels and your exhausted limbs drag like iron shackles. You stumble over a body in the dark, praying it isn't a friend, praying it won't soon be you, praying the dawn will break, praying for one more step. Choose one character to become exhausted. The party may spend 3 HP to negate this effect.
Wow.
If I become exhausted, I'm down because I still have my exhaustion token.
Correct.
Well, I mean, is that true?
Yes.
Because
You'd be double exhausted.
yeah, okay.
Let's see.
Because I think it says when you're stunned, you become exhausted, and if you become stunned again, so I don't know if being exhausted would matter because I'm already exhausted. That's the thing that I don't know if
You're
I
just
can,
double exhausted.
right. So I don't think it matters unless I take damage again. So
Rules lawyer, where you at?
stand by, waiting for rules confirmation. So let's give some Star Wars spoilers. So, just kidding. Though,
unless specifically stated, a player can never have more than one exhaustion.
okay. So here's the thing: is you have 3 hit points, you have 1,
I have 2.
2. So it makes sense for you to take it, but then you're immediately going to get
Toasted.
toasted.
If we can kill that thing, his exhaustion token won't matter after a short rest if we can make it. So he'll take the exhausted token.
Okay.
So you have an exhaustion.
So you don't really
token,
lose the-
I don't
and
actually
you have
do
an
anything,
exhaustion
really.
token.
But yeah, you don't lose any hit points. You just take. So
No, but
so
what
if
I
you-
mean is I don't have to shuffle my hand or anything.
Yeah, that's-
back
yeah.
like that because I wasn't stunned.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here. Back to the start of my turn. I'm going to do 4 damage. Now I could do 3 damage to your goblin token and kill it, and we could get gold out of it right away. Or I could do the 4 damage to the Minotaur and only have 2 tracks left, and then command presence lets someone draw a card and play a card. It needs a blue and a red to take it out.
I got the blue for sure. You'll probably have the red.
Yeah, I'll have it on my.
So take out that so we get some gold.
Whoa,
Well,
whoa.
no.
You got bless, right?
Yeah, I got blast.
So what do you have in your hand?
I have a Misty Step and a Grace, so it means I'm going to get 3 new cards. But I know my one's on the bottom.
Do you think you have a cantrip on the top of your draw deck?
I have 2 more cantrips in my deck. I have looks like 6, 7 cards, and I know what the bottom one is. So
Because if
roughly
you can
50-50.
Because if you can draw a cantrip, you can play it immediately. You can play your bless to take out the deception,
Well,
and
no.
that would
He can play any card.
Yeah,
Draw a
so-
card
yeah.
and
So I could play
a
Misty
card.
Step, and then go through Misty. Well, yeah, but
that
Misty,
would be playing a card.
yeah, but Misty Step does a blue and a regular, so it's still going to do the blue no matter
It's
what.
still going to do the okay. Well, then because what I'm trying to do is not take a damage this turn.
Yeah,
I think we should just kill the Minotaur.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. So the 4 is going to be. So I'm trying to decide. You going to draw the card? You going to draw the card? You have a bless to play,
Yeah.
which would help. So why don't you draw the card? See what you get.
Honestly, have me draw the card because you can deal 4, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you can do the bless
I
as a
can
blue,
do-
yeah,
I can kill it just with what's in my hand.
but only if you play both of them.
Yeah.
You only get to play one.
We have to get past the.
This is an assist.
Always thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have him do
Okay,
it.
so go ahead for it. Draw a card.
Draw a card. There's that. So I'll hang on to this, and I'll throw this out as an assist.
To do the blue. All right,
Yep.
so good. Yeah, so he's dead. I don't take any
And
damage.
then we will vanquish this card, right?
Yes, no go pay out.
That's fine. But it gets us out of the round.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets 2 gold.
Your exhaustion token goes away.
Yep, my exhaustion token goes away, which is great.
What are these?
Those
Those
are
are
buried cards.
Discard.
Okay.
So you still get to finish your turn. So you have a market.
I get 2 gold for that thing, right?
Yep.
'Cause did everybody else get 2 gold
Yes,
already?
I've already
Alright,
got my 2.
So I'll take 2. Thought I didn't get that yet.
There's a flame oil out there. A healing word if you have a gold.
I got 4. Healing word's 6 though, isn't
The
it?
spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, baby. Because we're going to need some firepower because we're about to
Mhm,
get hit hard
mhm.
with some creatures.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if you can reach it, it'd be.
Okay.
I'll get it. Oh, you got it. That's great. Expertise. Yeah.
All right. Well, that burns up my pocket.
All right. So
Um,
that's the end of the.
That ends of my turn.
So we bury
So,
this.
yep.
And then we all get a 1 hit point. I get a market phase. I'm going to buy that other magic missile.
Augury. I am going to buy expertise for another healing word that pops out.
Let's kill things quickly.
Oh, that looks like garbage now.
Hey guys, we're not done.
What? Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Okay, but to be fair, that doesn't do any damage, and I'll eventually be able to kill it anyways.
The only thing that would affect would be the Dragonfire level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is
vastly
important.
We got to undo everything.
Rewind.
Again, we are not good at this game.
Yeah, actually, we generally are.
Yeah.
We don't normally stream it, so it's an added complication.
Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. We don't have to worry about, like, we know what, yeah. Okay. So that was the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back at 1 hit point. So now it's my turn. I'm going to cast Misty Step. Misty Step lets me draw 3 cards and then discard 3 cards. And then I'm going to use the cards. I'm going to do the 2 colorless and 1 red. So I'm down to needing 2 red. If you can jump into here with me.
Yeah, I'll move in.
All right, so move your token in. You can do 1 of the red.
Throw 1 red.
So we only need 1 red left. Anybody have an assist for 1 red?
I do have an assist for 1 red.
Then let's do that, and then everything's exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay. Shoo. All right, that was a waste of time. But we get 5 more gold out of it, which is on your turn. So both of you get 2. I get 1. All right, and then we get Magic Missile back. You get your card back.
Well, you would have got it back on your turn because you bought it during your market phase, just like I got mine.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we didn't screw up too badly there.
Wow.
Okay.
We are generally much sharper than this.
Yes. All right.
It's the microphones.
Yeah. So now we get our hit points back. We did our market phase. That's all done. So now we're ready for round 3. So this is where things are going to get really ugly really fast. So we're going to draw 6 encounters, 4 of which are from the harder deck, the Dungeon 2 deck. So 6 encounters coming up. First one is green, the Wyvern. Then I got a blue Slod. Then you get a Slod Planar Portal.
Oh, that's not good.
So
it's like one of the worst ones in the
do we
deck.
have any abilities, saves, or
Nope.
anything?
I just have a baby dragon in front of me.
All right, and then our 4th one is Invisible Stalker.
Also sucks a lot.
I'm in a choke point.
Oh, that's horrible. You can only play so many cards.
Well, first of all, it says summon any. So then I also have a gibbering mouther on me. And then you get a swarm of skeletons. How many tokens do you get?
Cool. What's our Dragonfire level? 4?
4.
Yeah.
Soon to be 5.
2 tokens.
Okay.
So we's gonna die.
We's gonna die!
Actually, the Wyvern's going to go down fairly quickly. I can take the
No.
3 levels
no.
of...
Just look
Well,
over there.
first of all, look at the Invisible Stalker because it has something that it can go away. Like once it attacks
After
you,
damaging a character. So I have to take the damage first. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get stunned no matter what.
Right, but the real problem is what's sitting over in front of Michael. Because he's got 6 damage coming at him right away.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 4 and I've only got 3 hit
So
points.
I'm gonna get stunned.
What are you guys talking about? I'll handle this all.
So I need to get.
Solo this
Problem is, I need to get to this card that's here at the bottom. Like that's the card I really need, and it's on the bottom. See, that's the one I need. I'm never going to get to it. So who ended that?
Brad did.
I did, so it's right.
So it's your turn.
All right, Dragonfire level goes off.
Yeah.
Old enemies.
No, you're dead.
Hatred burns in their eyes like the fires of Avernus. No quarter is asked nor given. This fight shall be to the death. For too long have you pushed against the darkness. Today, the dark pushes back. At the start of each turn, the active player reveals a card from the top of the primary encounter deck.
I'm sorry. What was that?
We're going to die.
Yeah.
At the start of each turn, the active player reveals a card from the top of the primary encounter deck.
Yeah.
If it matches their character's primary class type, it facing that character. Otherwise, bury it.
Okay.
Is it black?
It's green.
It's not my primary.
Oh, okay. Yay. Woo.
Bury it.
Buried.
Wait. 4+. Additionally, the encounter is half gold value. Round down.
Oh, that encounter is half gold.
No. Every encounter that's revealed that way.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So the ones that are already out of. Okay. Alrighty then. So it's been nice knowing you. It looks we have another person that's joined. So hello, third person.
You're just in time to watch us die.
We're going to die
quickly.
soon. We're going to reset, so stick around. But if anyone has any questions, we're trying to kind of explain as we go. We've made a bunch of mistakes that we've corrected. So if you have any specific questions, feel free to ask them.
Yeah, second game will be much cleaner.
I think so. I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, I'm going to play the 2 cards in my hand. Do 1, 2, 3 levels of damage to the wyvern. I'm going to take a total of 4 damage, which stuns me. Ouch. Shuffle all the cards in my hand, praying that I don't pull out the potion of climbing that is absolutely of no use. Spiritual weapon would be fantastic.
it's funny. I know what both of these cards are, and they're both the cards I need.
And
My
we're going to draw
healing potion and my lightning
one.
bolt.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
right,
nice.
right off the top. Thank the Lord. The wyvern's going to die. At least.
At least that.
And let's see
By
here.
a rogue.
I'm stunned, so I don't even get a market phase. I don't think there's anything I can afford. Do we even
No,
cycle
you skip
anything?
your market phase
Yep.
because you don't have a market phase. So.
Right. And the invisible stalker did do damage to me, so at the beginning of the character, let's see, after damaging a character, invisible stalker must save. Level 2.
Level 2.
Red, 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 red.
Fails.
He sticks around.
Here, flip those up.
Huh?
Yeah, turn them face up. So
Well, these are the ones that are buried.
oh,
These are the ones that are discarded. So if we did get all the way through it, those
got
would
it,
actually.
got it. All right,
yeah.
I didn't see those over there.
I
Good
just
call, good
wasn't trying to
call.
go through that, pick them back up.
Right.
Okay, so since I'm in the choke point, I can only play 2 cards, which sucks because I actually could play all 3, but I can't, so I won't. So I'm going to cast Magic Missile, which does 1 blue to up to 4 encounters. And then I'm going to play my cantrip, which does 2 blue. So I'm at least going to get to the first level of the slot. And now I have 3 blue that I can distribute around, but only 1 per. Which means I'll do 1 to my Gibbering Mouther. And I think the other
Can I
2 are
have-
wasted. Huh?
No, you can hit my.
Oh, tokens. Boom, boom.
Tokens.
All right, awesome. Okay. I then take 6 damage, which stuns me. So I get another exhaustion token.
That wasn't a gold, by the way.
Okay. Which means that all my cards get shuffled and I draw 1 card. And I don't have enough gold to buy anything, which...
Do you want me to play spiritual weapon as an assist to kill the wyvern? Unless you need 3 damage somewhere
Well,
else.
if I'm stunned, I don't get a market phase, do I?
No.
So gold right now is not going to matter to me. The Gibbering Mouther actually it's 1/1/1, so it's really not that hard to get rid of.
We just have to get past the... If you can get past the blue, I can do a
If
lot
I
to
could
it.
have played all 3 of my cards, I could have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't. So okay, is lightning bolt on the bottom? No. So magic missile, not bad. All right, I am done. Oh, we got to cycle a card. No, I don't have market phase. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. I need the at the start of a player's turn. The slot planner portal must save.
Actually, we didn't. God, we are so bad at this. We didn't do the thing we were supposed to do for that.
The old enemies.
Yeah, so I was supposed to draw
Primary deck.
fail, so it didn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Your turn.
Slot is a secondary deck.
Hang
Let's do
on.
that one
This
first.
Dragonfire goes first.
Failed.
Bury it.
Failed.
Failed. That's good. Okay.
We're still gonna die. It's just gonna take a little bit
A little
longer.
bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and play everything I've got. I'm going to shoot it all to deal out 4 points of damage to the top level of the slab planner portal. And that's going to be that. I have 4 gold left. First off, I'll take 2 points of damage. Ouch.
Actually, you're going to ignore one.
Can't you ignore one?
Oh, yeah, I'll ignore 1. Thank you. I got 4 gold out there to spend. Location encounter must save. I'm gonna buy that color spray.
Yeah, that's might be a lifesaver right about now.
If I should have replenished first.
Not unless we get
Oh.
Fireball that lets us kill everything.
Javelin,
Oh,
not bad. It's an
Couple.
assist. Assist cards are very powerful because they let you help other people on their turns.
problem is you have to actually be able to buy them.
Yes.
All right, Ryan.
All right, so
Dragonfire.
that goes away, thankfully.
Or not.
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
It adds to the Dragonfire level,
Right.
which is going to go up to Cursed. I remember that feeling I do. The dregs of fear and the hopelessness of a battle long since lost. Taking every last scrap of strength to swing a blade. To even recall a bit of the magic. At times, to place even one foot after the other without falling. At the start of your turn, make 2 skill checks. Failure for each, discard a card. I don't have 2 cards to discard.
So, failure. And
Pass.
pass, but
Guess
you
what?
still discard your cards.
Still discard spiritual weapon. I wanted to play it on my last turn.
You should have played it on his turn.
Yes. So I now have no cards in my hand.
And so you take damage and you're dead.
I take damage in my dead. I'm
Stalker
unconscious. Wyvern goes to you,
fails, so it sticks around.
so it sticks around.
So I get all of these. So yeah, so now he's dead. I get all of his creatures. I had to make 2 skill checks. Failed. Pass. I have no cards. I'm dead. You
Cool.
get everything.
I get everything. That's
Uh,
good. Well,
You have to make 2 skill checks.
Make 2 skill checks.
first off, I'll make 2 skill checks.
You're lucky though, right? So you actually get to try
Yeah.
each one of them twice. If you want.
So the first skill check failed. And the second skill check passed.
So discard one of your cards. Then die.
No,
Then be
not yet,
stunned.
not yet. I can, I can actually potentially not survive.
Well,
this
no,
at
all of these in front of you too.
Yeah.
I know. Actually, it doesn't matter.
You have a total of 12 damage coming your direction.
All right, I think we call
Yeah,
this one.
you're dead.
I'm dead.
So that was a very poor attempt at a game. We did not do well at all. But hopefully you enjoyed it and maybe you learned something. So we're going to go ahead and turn things off now.
Don't lose.
While we reset. We pop that back up. So
Someone
it's-
should scream
Ah!
because we see Michael's face.
Yes, terrible. So again, my name is Michael here at the RPG Academy. Tonight I had with me Brad,
Hi, I'm Brad at Force and Destiny.
Force and Essay on Twitter, and Ryan.
This is Ryan. I am at Teleporta on Twitter.
All right. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.